Chaitanya Charitamrita. What did we hear so far? The significance of Chaitanya Katha, Gaura Katha, and then the sources of Gaura Katha and how Chaitanya Charitamrita is given to us. And the next one was the Palastuti of Chaitanya Charitamrita. Wonder, without Chaitanya Charitamrita, what do I say? Let's just hear Krishnadas Kaviraj Goswami. He said the Palastuti is when we hear the Tattva of the Panchatattva, the names of all the associates, devotees of the Lord, and their devotion. Not only their devotion, but how they interact with each other. Just by hearing that, the prema bhakti will come and sit in the heart. Now that's in the words of Srila Krishnadas Kaviraj Goswami. Is there any other scripture? Any other scripture that can actually give this the sweetest fruit on the tallest tree? Sri Chaitanya Charitamrita. So, and then we started hearing the Leelas, Adi Leela. Some sound is coming, Prabhu, some. Yeah. So, Adi Leela, in the beginning of the Adi Leela, we heard the Tattvas, right? And then the later half of Adi Leela was appearance of the Lord, Gaura Chandra, and then his taking sannyas. That's all Adi Leela. From the sannyas, taking up sannyas, going to Advaita Acharya's place, and then to Jagannath Puri, and then Dakshina Desi Yatra, and then meeting the devotees in Jagannath Puri, and Beda Kirtan, after that Gundija Marchan, and then bringing Jagannath Swami out in Ratha Yatra, after that going to Ramkeli, initiating Sanatana and Rupa Goswami, and then the second, actually third attempt, now Vrindavan Yatra, and on the way back from Vrindavan to Jagannath Puri, giving Sikshana to Rupa Goswami and Sanatana Goswami, and giving bhakti, pure bhakti to Prakashananda Saraswati, and entering back to Jagannath Puri. Antya Lila starts from there. So in Antya Lila, we heard about Rupa Goswami and Chota Haridas Thakur, then Namacharya Srila Haridas Thakur, then Sanatana Goswami. After that, the glories of Raya Ramananda, then Swarupa Damodara, then Raghunath Das Goswami, then Vallabha Bhatta, then Ramachandra Puri. Yeah, until there. And we heard about Gopinath Patnaik. Gopinath Patnaik. Right, that was the last one, last time. And yeah, Shivananda Sen. Shivananda Sen. Gopinath Bhatnaik, Shivananda Sen, and all other devotees also. And today we are going to hear about the glorious departure of Srila Haridas Thakura. And Jagadananda Pandita and Raghunath Bhatta Goswami, these three dear devotees. It's a feast. So, before entering into the Katha, this is the last but third one. So, I think with this session, we will be completing hearing about all these associates of the Lord. So, before entering into the Katha, we will seek the blessings from our Gaudiya deities. I'm going to share the screen. Adi Leela. Yeah. Jayatam suratau pangor mama mandamatergati matsarvasva padam bhujam Radha Madana Mohanam. Shri Shri Radha Madan Mohan Ji ki Jaya. Sambandha Acharya Srila Sanatana Goswami ki Jaya. Divyat Vrindaranya Kalpadrumadaham Srimad Ratnagara Simhasanastaham Srimad Radha Srila Govinda Devam Preshtalibi Sevyamano Smarami. Shri Shri Radha Govinda Deva ki Jaya. Abhideya Acharya Srila Rupa Goswami ki Jaya. Shriman Rasarasarambhi Vamshi Vatatatastitaha Karshan Venursvanair Gopir Gopinata Shriyestunaha. Shri Shri Radha Gopinath Ji ki Jaya. Prayojana Acharya Srila Raghunath Dasa Goswami ki Jaya. And Vinnapa, a petition to Gaurachandra. As the external services continue, pleading, praying for the internal bhajan also to continue. Internal bhajan, Gaurachandra. And now we can directly go to Antya Lila. So last time we heard until, Govinda also, right? Yeah, we heard about Govinda too. Now, dear devotees, we are going to hear about the passing of Srila Haridasa Thakura, Namacharya Srila Haridasa Thakura ki Jaya, 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 Jaya. So, as usual, this is in Jagannath Puri. So, generally, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu visits Haridas Thakura every day after he has darshan from Jagannath. And then he brings the prasadam too. And sometimes he sends prasadam with Govinda. So one day, Govinda, he brings prasadam from Jagannath Swami to bring, Govinda brings prasadam to Sri Haridas Thakura. So he comes to Siddha Bhakula. Yeah, and Haridas Thakur, Namacharya Haridas Thakur, he was lying down. And of course, the beads are there in his hands. Lying down, walking, standing, doing what? His Namacharya, Haridas Thakura, doing whatever. The Nama will go on on the tongue or on the tongue plus the mana, manasika. So in one form or other, the Nama will go on, will emanate from Srila Haridas Thakura. So he was lying down and he had beads in his hands and he looked a little weak. So Govinda asked Haridas Thakura, you are lying down. You seem to be a little weak. I brought Jagannath Prasad for you. Get up, have some prasadam today. Then Haridas Thakura says, actually today I'm decided to fast. But since you brought Jagannath Swami's prasad, I will honor a little bit. So he takes a little grain of Jagannath Swami's and then he honors it and that's it. So the news goes to Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, Govinda. He goes and tells Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, this is what Haridas Thakura said. So next day, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu comes to Namacharya, Srila Haridas Thakura. And of course, he's still lying down. He's not moving around much. He's fasting. Then Gauranga Mahaprabhu, he goes, Haridasa, are you well? Then Haridas Thakur says, oh dear Lord, my body is all right. But you know, my mind and intelligence are not well. Really? Namacharya, Srila Haridas Thakura, mind and intelligence is not well, huh? As if there is a material mind and material intelligence. Then Gauranga Mahaprabhu asks, okay, Haridas Thakura, then can you diagnose what that disease is and tell me? The disease that you have in your mind and intelligence? Then Haridas Thakura says, my dear Lord, I am unable to complete my quota of rounds, the malas. That's why I am not well in my mind and intelligence. So there has to be some sort of that sort of reason for Haridas Thakura to be a little gloomy, that he is unable to finish his, not finish, I'm so sorry, unable to complete his japa, the nama. And is it really the reason? Still, Namacharya Haridasa Thakura, Gauranga Mahaprabhu looks at him and then he says, Haridas Thakura, you have chanted so many namas. Not only yourself, but you have liberated everybody around you. And now that you are old, you may please reduce the numbers now, a number of malas that you're doing. So, by your achar and by your prachar, you have sufficiently, very much preached the glories of the holy name. So, you may please now reduce the number of rounds, says Gauranga Mahaprabhu. If that is the case, why Haridasa Thakura is fasting and is not so happy, then it would have just ended there. But that's not why Haridas Thakura is thoughtful and fasting. That's not the disease of the mind and intelligence of Haridas Thakura. There is something else. What is that something? Now he says, oh my dear Lord, it looks like you are going to wind down your pastimes now on this planet. And I am not ready to see your final pastimes here. I cannot see you leave me. So very kindly, if you could allow me to leave my body in your presence, then that will be a benediction for me. Please bless me that I leave my body holding your lotus feet tight on my chest and have darshan of your face as I take your nama, Shri Krishna Chaitanya. This is how I would like to leave this body, dear Lord, before you wind down the pastimes. Would you please very kindly bless me that I may leave my body like this? This is what Haridas Thakura, Namacharya, is preparing for. That's why the fasting has started. He knew that Gauranga Mahaprabhu is going to wind down his pastimes. Then what does Chaitanya Mahaprabhu say when Haridas Thakura says that? Dear Haridas Thakura, Krishna is so kind that he will grant you this benediction because Krishna is very kind. But I will be losing your association. I am happy because of your association. Because of your chanting of the holy names and your association, I am happy. And if you have decided to leave me, then I will be bereft of your association. I will be losing your association. So that will make me sad. Then, what does Haridas Thakura say? Dear Lord, please, do not try to put me in illusion, please. No. No illusion, please. You are getting happiness in my association, and you are speaking as if I am very important. I am such an insignificant ant-like entity. And actually, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu also said, in, in, in my mission of spreading holy name, you have become a chief, a chief associate in spreading the holy name around, in distributing the holy name. He says that also. So that's why Haridas Thakur is saying, no, no illusion. Please don't create illusion, dear Lord. Now don't sidetrack my request to you. And don't create this illusion, please. Who am I? Like an ant. Huh? And what is the ant's contribution to your magnanimous movement, dear Lord? And what loss is there if an ant dies? Huh? And also, there are Dikkajas, Mahabhagavatas, great devotees uh, that I can place on my head and worship them. They are there with you. And who am I? I'm just an imitation devotee. Nevertheless, dear Lord, you are very kind and you fulfill the desires of your devotees. So, on that note, with that faith, I am praying and requesting, would you please fulfill my desire? Chaitanya Mahaprabhu says, if that's what your desire is, and Krishna should grant it. And then by the time it is afternoon and Chaitanya Mahaprabhu had to leave to attend to his afternoon rites. So he leaves that place. And then next day morning, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu comes. And then he says, okay, Haridas Thakura, huh? What's up? What's the news? That's what Gauranga Mahaprabhu asks. What's the news, Haridas Thakura? Then Haridas Thakura says, oh dear Lord, whatever mercy that you bestow upon me today, that will be the news, dear Lord. Then Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, he already came with all his associates, all of his associates, including Vakreshwara Pandita. And he starts the kirtan. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu starts the kirtan. Vakreshwara Pandita is the chief dancer of the kirtan. And all the associates around, Swarupa Damodaram, Rai Ramananda, and also Pundarika Vidyanidhi, all of them, all the associates are there. They start dancing. They start singing. Vakreshwara Pandita is dancing. And Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, he places the lotus feet, his lotus feet, on the chest of, on the heart of Namacharya Srila Haridas Thakura. Gauranga Karuna Koro Amidina Hina Jane Mosama Patita Prabhu Nahi Tribhuvane Dante Trine Dori Gaura Dakiye Tomara Kripa Koro Yesho Ama Hridaya Mandire. Haridas Thakura, he is embracing the lotus feet of Gauranga Mahaprabhu's Mahaprabhu tight, embracing to his chest. And then he took the dust of the lotus feet of all the Vaishnavas around and put it on his head. Thakura Vaishnava Pada. Vaishnavera Pada Dhuli Tahi Mora Snana Keli Tarpan Mora Vaishnavera Nama. So, embracing the lotus feet of Gaurachandra tied to his heart, looking, having the darshan of moon life like Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, uttering Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya, Shri Krishna Chaitanya, Shri Krishna Chaitanya. Haridas Thakura left his body. And then dear devotees, what is happening here, huh? Haridas Thakura, Haridas Thakura is Brahma. He came as Haridas Thakura. Brahma and Prahlada, both of them are present in Haridas Thakura. So Brahma, after the Brahma Vimohan Lila, Brahma was the secondary creator, Visarga. So he did the secondary creation, the topmost being in this creation. But after the Brahma Vimohan Lila, he realized that he could not recognize the Lord when he was coming as Gopala and he was taking the juta, the food from the Gopa's mouth and putting in his mouth. Brahma could not comprehend that Bhagavan could actually do like that. So he did not think that little boy is Bhagavan. So then the Brahma Vimohan Leela happened and he stole the cows and Gopas. And then after he returned in a blink of his blink of an eye, then he realized that he did a great aparadha by stealing the associates of the Lord, the cows and the cowhead boys. Because Krishna, as we know, he has manifested himself as the cows and the cowhead boys. Then Brahma was thinking, Hatavidhi, my illusion. I thought I am the creator of this Brahmanda, secondary creator. I knew all. What did I know, huh? I couldn't recognize Bhagavan, my own Swami. I couldn't recognize. I was under illusion. Then he says, Tatenu kampam susamikshmano bhunjana yevatma swayam kritapam tatvagvapubir vidadan namaste jivetayo muktipade dhayabaka. He says, this illusion did not leave me. I have to atone now. So I will, as atonement, as prayaschitta, I want to continuously chant the glories of the Lord. So that's how Brahma came as Namacharya Haridas Thakura. Because he was so Brahma, thinking he is the secondary creator, topmost being, he took birth in a Malecha family. So he's not proud anymore, like as he was feeling when he was in the post of Brahma. And now, not to fall in illusion, and he was chanting Harinam, Ahar Nisha, day and night. So that's Haridas Thakura. That's Brahma came as a Haridas Thakura. So he didn't have Krishna Bhakti before he came as Haridas Thakura. He was almost a mixed devotee, not a pure devotee. He was serving. He was doing secondary creation, but not a pure devotee. But after he came as Haridas Thakura, received the mercy of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, not only he became a pure devotee, but a premi bhakta. Not only the Shuddha Bhakti of the Vrajavasis, but Krishna Chaitanya is Radha Krishna nahi anya. Because he was holding tight the lotus feet of Gauranga Mahaprabhu and uttering the name Shri Krishna Chaitanya and having darshan of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, he was having darshan of Shri Shri Radha and Krishna, and he entered into the pastimes of Shri Shri Radha and Krishna. That's the glorious departure of Srila Haridasa Thakura. How he has decided to continuously chant the holy name of the Lord, and how he has decided to take the lowest position as Malecha. So there is no obstacle for him in any way to constantly chant the holy name of the Lord. And throughout his life, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Namacharya Haridas Thakur. He lived with the Nama and he left the body with the Nama. Actually, it's the Nama that was carrying Haridas Thakura while he was living. It's the Nama that carried Haridas Thakura as he left the body. Namacharya Srila Haridas Thakura ki jaya. That's the glorious departure of Namacharya Srila Haridas Thakura. So in this way, when Srila Haridas Thakura left his body, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu picked up the body of Namacharya Haridas Thakura with his own hands and was dancing ecstatically. Haridas Thakura was considered untouchable from Malecha family. Here is Chaitanya Mahaprabhu from a Brahmana family, and he's a sannyasa. But he decided to pick the sacred body of Haridas Thakura, and he danced ecstatically, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. And then after that, they, Swarupa Damodara, he made a little arrangement where Haridas Thakura's body was lifted upon a carrier and the procession went to the ocean. Yeah, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu was dancing in the front, and Swarupa Damodara and Raya Ramananda on both sides, and all the associates in the back. In this way, the great procession went to the sea, and there the body of Srila Haridas Thakura is bathed in the ocean, and everybody there, they were drinking the water that has washed the lotus feet of Srila Haridasa Thakura. And then his sacred body is anointed with the chandan from Jagannath Swami, and also the sacred cloth from Jagannath Swami and the prasad from Jagannath Swami. And Haridas Thakura's body, they dug a big hole, in the earth, and they placed Chaitanya Mahaprabhu with his own hands placed the body of Haridas Thakura in that pit, and then he started putting with his own hands. Srila Gauranga Mahaprabhu started putting the sand on Haridas Thakura's body, and everybody else also started putting the sand, and thus buried the body of Srila Haridasa Thakura and made a samadhi there. And a great ecstatic kirtan was going on, and all of them, they headed to Samudra, ocean again. There, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, he took his bath, and all the other devotees also took their bath. And Chaitanya Mahaprabhu was actually sporting in the ocean. This is Tirobhava Mahotsava. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is ecstatic, happy. And he also had mixed feelings that he was missing Haridas Thakura. So after bathing in the ocean, he comes to Simhadwara of Jagannath Puri. And then he goes around, he spreads his cloth and goes around and begs everybody begs everybody, and he says that I want to distribute prasadam to celebrate this occasion, Tirobhava Mahotsava of Haridas Thakura. So can you please donate something? So all the shopkeepers, they were very happy to give all their donations, and with whatever they have contributed, prasadam was cooked and distributed to all the devotees there. And Chaitanya Mahaprabhu personally served the prasadam to all the Jagannath Puri Vasis that have assembled there. And after feeding them all, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, actually, they would not take prasadam. They wanted Chaitanya Mahaprabhu to honor the prasadam first. So, Kashi Mishra, on that day, he actually invited Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. So he cooked for Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. He brought it. And after Chaitanya Mahaprabhu honored prasadam, everybody else also honored. And then Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, Kripa Kari Krishna More, Diya Chila Sangha, Swatantara Krishnera Icha, Kaila Sangha Banga. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu was talking to everybody there. He's saying, Krishna was very kind to me, and that's why he gave me the association of this great soul, Srila Haridasa Thakura. Krishna is independent. Now he has decided to take Haridas Thakur away, and that's why he did this Sangha Bhanga. Krishna is Swarat. And he says, Haridas Thakur is such a glorious personality. He had Icha Mrityu like Bhishma Deva. Stopping him from leaving the body was not in my control. Haridas Thakura decided to leave. So he's a glorious soul who has done Icha Mrityu like Bhishma Deva, and he's a crown jewel. And the world has lost a crown jewel who has shown the glories of the holy name, revealed the glories of the holy name, Namacharya Srila Haridasa Thakura. So everybody, all of you, say Jai to Namacharya Srila Haridas Thakura. Haridas, Namacharya Srila Haridas Thakura ki Jai. And he goes, all of you now chant Krishna, Hari, Hari, Krishna. Like that, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, he celebrated the Thirobhava Mahotsava of Srila Haridasa Thakura. And it's a glorious disappearance of Srila Haridas Thakura. From whom the Nama continuously emanated while he was living, and the very same Nama carried him for a different service after he left the body. Nama Acharya Srila Haridasa Thakura. And dear devotees, Haridasa Thakura, he wanted to have the lotus feet of Gauranga Mahaprabhu tightly embraced to his heart. There is a great significance of, Krupa Kari Esho Amar Hridaya Mandire. When Gauranga Mahaprabhu comes and sits in our hearts, he is Radha Krishna Nahi Anya. Radha Krishna Nahi Anya. Gauranga Mahaprabhu, he gives us Radha Dasya, seva to the divine couple. So when Gauranga Mahaprabhu comes and sits in the heart, that is an entry to the kunjas of Vrindavana, Radha Dasya, seva to the divine couple. That's about Gauranga Mahaprabhu sitting in the heart of Srila Haridasa Thakura. And Srila Haridasa Thakura, he had the dhuli, pada dhuli, dust of the lotus feet of all the Vaishnavas on his head before he departed. He had perfectly all the important, very important things. He accumulated very important things, got them ready before he decided to depart. Gauranga Mahaprabhu's lotus feet embraced into the heart, darshan of Gauranga Mahaprabhu, and the dust of the devotees on his head. Vaishnava Charana Renu Mastake Bhushanatan. And the Nama. That's Srila Haridasa Thakura. Namacharya Srila Haridasa Thakura. Jai, Jai, Jai. And yeah, this is describing the mercy of the Lord. Chaitanyera Bhakta Vatsalya Ihate Jani Bhakta Vancha Purna Kaila Nyasi Shiromani. This is our Lord Gauranga, Bhakta Vatsala. How he fulfilled the desire of Srila Haridas Thakura exactly as he prayed for. And after the glorious departure, how wonderfully he picked up the body of Haridas Thakura and he danced and danced, honoring even the body of the Haridas Thakura. Such is the great love of Bhagavan for his devotees. Bhakta Vatsala. Gaura Chandra. It is Krishna Chandra. He is Bhakta Vatsala. But the Leelas of Krishna, killing the demons, and yes, playing with his cowherd boys, and the dance with his gopis, and pastimes with his parents, that is all very wonderful, sweet. But they are a kind of a little distant to us because they're too far for us. They're like on the altar. But when Krishna Chandra comes as Gaura Chandra, it's like the Lord from the altar has come down to be one amongst us and showing how much he loves his devotees, and holding the body of a so-called dead body of Haridas Thakura and dancing joyfully. Bhagavan is doing this for his devotee, honoring so-called dead body of his devotee. That is Bhagavan. This this much karuna is not so accessible from Krishna Chandra, but abundantly accessible, seen through Gaura Chandra. Bhagwan as Gaura Chandra. All the qualities of Bhagavan, Krishna Chandras, how they are maximized, magnified, brought close to us, and is displayed like this, so we can glorify. At the same time, the great love of Srimati Radharani for Krishna is also, we cannot see Srimati Radharani. We cannot see what she's going through inside. We do not know. She's Ahladani Shakti somewhere up there. But what's going with Srimati Radharani? Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is a relay. It's more like a relay station, to see what is happening in the heart of Srimati Radharani. And what are the qualities of Bhagavan? That Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is displaying. So the wonderful qualities of Bhagavan Krishna Chandra and the great love of Srimati Radharani for Lord Krishna. These two are made accessible and freely displayed uh, in this form of Gaurachandra. Yeah. Yes, dear devotees. And now coming to Jagadananda Pandita. Jagadananda Pandita is Satyabhama in his in his original form. He is the mood of Satyabhama. So Jagadananda Pandita. So once when all these devotees from Navadvipa, when they came from Navadvip to Jagannath Puri, yeah, we will go here. Then that will be better for you. Yeah. So one of those trips when all these devotees came from Navadvipa to Jagannath Puri, and so all of them came, Shivananda Sen, all that pastime happened, right? And all of them came to have darshan of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. And then Chaitanya Mahaprabhu was so happy seeing them all coming, and he says, "You are all so kind to me. You take such trouble coming from Navadvipa, and you endure all that inconvenience to your body, and then you come here just to give your time to me, your association to me. You are all very kind. I'm just here. I'm not going anywhere. I'm staying here in one place, not going through any inconveniences as you're doing, but you are so kind that you are doing this all for me. How can I repay you back for your love? How can I repay you back? I have nothing. I'm a sannyasi. I have only this body. So I am selling my body to you. You can do anything with this body, says Gaurachandra. And all the devotees there, they go, wow, they cry. They cry. Uh, they cry seeing the love of Bhagavan for them and all his sweet words that are melting their hearts. They cry. And they couldn't go. So these words were spoken just before they were about to leave for Navadvip. When Chaitanya Bhagwan spoke these words, they couldn't leave. They all cried and they stayed back. They stayed for about a week or so. And after that, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, he didn't say much and he gave farewell words. And with them, Jagadananda Pandita also goes to Navadvip. So when he goes to Navadvip, Jagadananda Pandita, everybody there in Navadvip wants to be with Jagadananda. Why like that? Because Jagadananda Pandita is a close associate of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. And he has great love for Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. So all of those, all the devotees in Navadvipa and Sachimata also, when all these devotees are there with Jagadananda, Jagadananda used to say so much of Chaitanya Katha. All the pastimes of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu at Puri, all that. So everybody felt like they were with Gauranga Mahaprabhu when Jagadananda was with them and speaking about Gauranga Mahaprabhu. So in this way, Jagadananda Pandita, he spent some time in Navadvip and he spends a lot of time with Shivananda Sen. So during that time, for weeks and months, he collects, with the help of Shivananda Sen, he collects sandalwood and then he makes oil out of that sandalwood. It's a long, tedious process, even to get a drop of oil from the sandalwood. But he does that every day for weeks and months. And he brings that sandalwood oil in a big jar. In a big jar. Yeah. Carefully, very carefully, he brings that to Jagannath Puri. And then he gives it to Govinda. He says, Govinda, this sandalwood oil is for Gauranga Mahaprabhu. Every day, apply a little bit of sandalwood oil on the forehead of Gauranga Mahaprabhu. If there is any blood pressure or headache or any of those things, then all that will go away. It will give a soothing effect. Jagadananda, he says that to Govinda. So Govinda places the pot there in Gambhira in the room of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. And then Chaitanya Mahaprabhu comes and he looks at that pot and he said, "What is this? What is this, Govinda?" Dear Lord, this is the sandalwood oil that Govinda, Jagadananda brought from Navadvip. He actually made this oil over weeks and months from the sandalwood. He carefully brought it from Navadvip till here. All this is to offer to you, dear Lord. He said that you should apply a few drops every day on the forehead. And then Chaitanya Mahaprabhu says, "What nonsense are you talking about? I'm a sannyasi. Oils are not meant for sannyasis, especially this fragrant oil. How can I use this oil? I put this fragrant oil and then I go out, and what would people think? A fake sannyasi? A tantric? Running after women? Do you want everybody to think like that? No, just give it back. Actually, give this oil to Jagannath Mandir. So this oil can be used to burn the lamp for Jagannath. In this way, all his hard work will be nicely honored. This fragrant oil is not for sannyasis," says Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. But everybody knows there, Jagadananda Pandita is known for his sulkiness. He loves Chaitanya Mahaprabhu so much that he wants to give him all comforts. He cannot see Chaitanya Mahaprabhu taking any austerities. And so like that. So his mood is, his love for Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is intense, deep, and he is quickly feels sulky. So everybody knows that. And Govinda also knows this. He couldn't say that to Jagadananda Pandita that Gauranga Mahaprabhu did not accept the oil. But because he would get upset, he would get sulky, Jagadananda Pandita. So 10 days passed by like this. Then again that sandalwood oil jar is sitting there. Then Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, he asks, "Govinda, why is this sitting here still?" Then Govinda says, dear Lord, I told Jagadananda that sandalwood oil is not for sannyasis, but he insisted that you should use it." Because that's the relation between Jagadananda Pandita and Gauranga Mahaprabhu. Then Gauranga Mahaprabhu says, "Oh yeah, why not? Bring in the oil, bring in the masseuse also. Why just on the forehead? Just massage the whole sandalwood oil, massage on my body, huh? And then you will be happy and everybody will think, oh, such a wonderful sannyasi he is." "What nonsense are you talking about?" says Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. News goes to Jagadananda Pandita. And Jagadananda comes there. And seeing Jagadananda coming, Gauranga Mahaprabhu says, Jagadananda, Gauranga Mahaprabhu is also hesitant to say this to Jagadananda that he will not use, because if Jagadananda goes to sulkiness, he could do anything. So that's why Gauranga Mahaprabhu says, Jagadananda, yes, I heard that you brought this oil from Navadvipa. Yes, there is a lot of hard work that was put in there. So I think this oil should go to Jagannath Mandir, and Jagannath can use this to light his lamps. That will be the good use of this oil. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu says that. And what does Jagadananda do? he goes straight into Gambira, saying, who said, who is spreading all these false rumors that Jagadananda brought this sandalwood oil from Navadvip? No, he did not. He says that he brings the jar of sandalwood oil, comes to the courtyard in front of the Gambira and drops the pot, the jar like that on the ground. The jar breaks, sandalwood oil everywhere. And then he walks straight to his room, Jagadananda Pandita. He bolts his door and would not come out. That's Jagadananda Pandita. Sulkiness. Satyabhama's anger. Jagadananda Pandita. 3 days pass by like that. Jagadananda would not come out. And third day, then Chaitanya Mahaprabhu goes. He goes, knocks on the door. Jagadananda? Jagadananda, I'm here. I am hungry. I'm going to Jagannath Mandir, and by the time I come back, please cook something for me. I am hungry, says Gauranga Mahaprabhu. Because Jagadananda Pandita did not eat anything for 3 days. He has to eat. So Gauranga Mahaprabhu goes, and then he goes to Jagannath Mandir. Jagadananda, when he heard Chaitanya Mahaprabhu saying that on the knock on the door, he feels ecstatic. Because he has such great love for Gauranga Mahaprabhu. He gets up. Gets the vegetables, start cooking, everything ready. So by the time Chaitanya Mahaprabhu comes from Jagannath Mandir, all these preparations were made. By this time in Chaitanya Charitamrita, when the preparations are made, they're never single digit. Not 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, or 9. Never single digit. It looks like their basic thing is at least 2 digits. Anywhere starting from 10 to 99. I like that. We heard that sister of Raghav Pandita, Malini Devi. She cooked thousands of preparations. What? Thousands of preparations of sweets only. It means thousands of preparations of snacks also. Thousands of preparations of pickles also. Unheard. Unimaginable. Incomprehensible. Cooking में भी ऐसा होता है क्या? Anyway, so that's what Chaitanya Charitamrita is saying. And we see the devotees from Bengal, Odisha. We see their cooking. So anyway, so yeah. Our Jagadananda, he cooked so many preparations. And then Gauranga Mahaprabhu comes. He comes and then, okay, Jagadananda, why did you put only one plate? Bring your plate also. Serve for both of us. Then Jagadananda says, no, dear Lord, you please have first. After you honor the prasadam, then I will. Okay. Then Gauranga Mahaprabhu looks at all these preparations. So many for a sannyasi. But Mahaprabhu would not say a word. Because if he says anything now, okay, so he doesn't say a word. And then Jagadananda starts placing all these items in the plate of Gauranga Mahaprabhu. Somehow, Mahaprabhu, he manages to finish everything that was put on the plate. But that wouldn't stop there. He continues to feed. And Mahaprabhu is thinking, I am a sannyasi. What is this amount of prasadam? But again, Mahaprabhu wouldn't say a word. What if he goes into sulky mood again? So he just quietly takes all the prasadam that is fed. He is fed up 10 times more than what Gauranga Mahaprabhu usually takes. Then by that time says, Jagadananda, now please. This is 10 times more. I can't send anything inside. Thank you very much. Thank you very much, Jagadananda. Now you should come and eat. And then Jagadananda says, no, my lord, dear lord, yes, I will eat. I will take the prasadam. But this is time for you to please take a nap. So you please go to Gambira and please take a nap. And I will certainly honor the prasadam. And then Gauranga Mahaprabhu, he calls Govinda and then says, Govinda, make sure that Jagadananda honors the prasadam. And then Gauranga Mahaprabhu leaves, and after some time he calls Govinda and says, did Jagadananda honor prasadam? He wants to make sure before he takes a nap that Jagadananda honored. And then the news comes back, yes, he has honored it. And then that's good. So in this way, this is the sweet relationship of Jagadananda Pandita and Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. The sandalwood oil, he made drop of sandalwood oil. He accumulated the drops of sandalwood oil over months. And he just breaks the jar like that in front of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. He says, when he will not use it. He did not think, oh, Jagannath Swami is there, right? If Chaitanya Mahaprabhu doesn't use it, I understand. Because he's a sannyasi, right? So I will go offer to the Lord of the universe. He doesn't think like that. If he thinks like that, he's not Jagadananda. Not the... for them, Gauranga Mahaprabhu is all in all. He is the heart and soul, like that. So this is a sweet pastime of Jagadananda with Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. And one more pastime. So what happened was, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, now he is in separation from Krishna. He's experiencing a great deal of separation from Krishna. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. So, Krishna Vicheda Jatartyang Shine Chapi Manastanum Dadate Pullatam Bhavaye Yasyatam Gauram Ashraye. Krishnadas Kaviraj Goswami saying, I am taking shelter of Gauranga. Krishna Vicheda Jatartya Shine Chapi Manastanu. When Gauranga Mahaprabhu is having this ecstatic symptoms of separation, then he wouldn't take anything. The food, he wouldn't take any food, and his body and mind is in a Kshine. They diminish. He gets so thin, and the mind is also experiencing a lot of separation symptoms like that. But when again he's in the mood of Vipralamba. But when he's in the mood of Sambhoga, again he would feel happy. Then he would take the prasadam and then he would come back to normal like that. So now that Gauranga Mahaprabhu is coming, he's starting as Haridas Thakura anticipated, his separation from Krishna is getting bigger now. So that's why all these things are happening. So one of these days when he was experiencing intense separation from Krishna, his body became almost like only bones. And as a sannyasi, he would just lie down on the floor. So it was very difficult for the devotees around, associates, to see how hard it is for him to just lie down on the floor when the body is just the bones. So Jagadananda Pandita could not see this. He decides to make a mattress, a quilt, and a pillow for Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. So, with great love, he actually makes a quilt with cotton and a pillow also with cotton. And he gives this to Swarupa Damodara this time. And he says, somehow, please see that Chaitanya Mahaprabhu rests on this quilt and pillow. So his body is not hurt too much. Then Swarupa Damodara, he quietly takes this quilt and pillow and he puts that in the Gambira. So when Chaitanya Mahaprabhu enters Gambira, he looks at that pillow and quilt and he goes, who put this here? This pillow, this quilt, these are not meant for sannyasis. Then Swarupa Damodara says, this was done by Jagadananda, and he insists that you please use it because it is very hard to sleep on the floor. Then Chaitanya Mahaprabhu says, get this out here, get this pillow and quilt out from here now. This is not meant for sannyasi. What does he want me to do? Enjoy the sense gratification? Jagadananda, he says. News went. Swarupa Damodara goes to Jagadananda again. The sandalwood oil jar that broke. He broke the jar. We don't know what he would do now, Jagadananda. So Swarupa Damodara himself goes and says, Jagadananda, so this is the situation. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu refuses to use the cotton. Then Swarupa Damodara says, but we'll come up with some other plan. Okay, you don't become sulky now. You don't become angry. So I will come up with something. And says, Swarupa Damodara, what he does is, he takes the banana leaves and splits those leaves into fine, fine threads. And he takes two outer garments of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, and in between he places these banana leaves. So there is a soft layer that is formed in between the two garments of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, and that is spread on the floor in the Gambira. In the same way, he does the pillow also. Then Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, he comes and he looks at that. Well, it is his outer garments only, but it is a little soft inside, banana leaves. He says, no, take this out. Everybody begs him, no. This is just not even banana leaves. These are fine strings of banana leaves. Dear Lord, please, very kindly, use this piece. This is just your own outer garment and little 5 filaments of banana leaves. That's all. Please use. So when everybody pressures like that, Gauranga Mahaprabhu, then he uses that. Jagadananda becomes angry. Satyabhama hai na. I made this pillow and my Lord did not use it. He becomes angry, but he doesn't show it outside. Next day he comes. Gauranga Mahaprabhu, I want to go to Vrindavan. Why, Jagadananda? Are you angry? No. I have been wanting to go to Vrindavan for a very long time, dear Lord, but it just didn't happen. So please give me permission. Kindly give me permission. I want to go to Vrindavan, spend some time there and then come. Then Chaitanya Mahaprabhu says, okay, I will be missing you. But when you go to Vrindavan, follow this. One is, after crossing Varanasi, beyond Varanasi, don't travel alone. Go with Kshatriyas. And after you reach Vrindavan, stay with Sanatana Goswami. And do not leave his association even for a moment. Yeah? And do not mix with the Vrajavasis freely, because they have their own methods of bhajan. So you don't mix with them freely. You just offer your respect to them. That's all. And remain in Vrindavan only for a short period of time. Don't climb Govardhan Hill to see Gopal deity. These are the instructions given to Jagadananda. Okay, first one, after Varanasi, accompany with Kshatriya, that is known for the safety. The other things, dear devotees, please, this is important for us. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu said, stay with Sanatana Goswami only and do not leave the association of Sanatana Goswami even for a moment. This is Jagadananda Pandita, associate of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. This is about the devotee association. Sanatana Goswami is very advanced. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu had great regard for Sanatana Goswami. Remember, he was saying, who is that Jaggu to advise you, Sanatana Goswami? Yeah, you are in the place of my advisor. Like that, Gauranga Mahaprabhu said in the past. So, that Jaggu is just a boy. So, Jagadananda Pandita is young. Sanatana Goswami is clearly very much revered by Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. So, association of the devotee. Specifically with Sanatana Goswami. Rupa Goswami also, he said, right, in Bhakti Rasamrita Sindhu. Swajatiya snigdasya sadhusanga satovrate. Like-minded devotees who are advanced, who are affectionate, and who are available to us. That's the devotee association that quickly blossoms our bhakti. Swajatiya snigdasya sadhusanga satovrate. And do not leave Sanatana Goswami's association even for a moment. So regularly being with that devotees. Swajatiya snigdasya sadhusanga satovrate. Very important. Yeah. And the other instruction is, do not mix freely with the other Vrajavasis. I will just go be with them. Do not do that. This is Chaitanya Mahaprabhu instructing. Very important for us, dear devotees. All the Vrajavasis, they are to be respected. But they have their own methods of worship, their own ways of bhajan. We respect them, offer respect to them. But we don't go to them and do their bhajan. We are given bhajan in our sampradaya by our Sambandha Data, Srila Prabhupada and our Gurujana. That bhajan is our savior. That bhajan gives our Sambandha to Sri Sri Radha and Krishna. So we don't leave our bhajan. The bhajan that is given to us is the entry ticket to Vrindavan, to the Kunjas of Vrindavan. The Sambandha that is established by the Sambandha Data, it is through this Sambandha personal service to Sri Sri Radha and Krishna is given. So how can we leave our Sambandha Data, our bhajan that is given to us? So that is very important. It is only a neophyte thinking, oh, because their bhajan seems to be esoteric and then attractive, maybe that is more advanced than the bhajan that is given to us. You hear what Gauranga Mahaprabhu is saying? So that is very important for us. Like that. And remain in Vrindavan only for short time, because don't get familiar with the sadhus or with the dhams. Familiarity makes one to commit to the dham or to the sadhus, thinking that they are ordinary. So that's why that is to be kept in mind. That's why Vrindavan, stay in Vrindavan only for a short period of time and then come back. So these are the instructions. And then Jagadananda, he stays with Sanatana Goswami. Everything is going on well for a few weeks, months. And one day, Sanatana Goswami, Jagadananda sees that Sanatana Goswami is tying a saffron color cloth on his head. Then Jagadananda thought, oh, maybe this is the cloth given by Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. But when Jagadananda asks Sanatana Goswami, he says, actually this cloth is given by Mukunda Saraswati. And I'm just wearing it to honor him. When Sanatana Goswami says that, At that time, actually, Jagadananda was cooking. He comes with a cooking pot and he was almost going to hit Sanatana Goswami with the cooking pot. Why like that? Of course, he's Jagadananda. But why like that? See the love he has for Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. He says, what are you doing, Sanatana, here in Vrindavan? Chaitanya Mahaprabhu loves you so much. You are the foremost one that Chaitanya Mahaprabhu loves. And here you are wearing some cloth given by somebody else. How did you do that? Then looking at the love of Jagadananda that he has for Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, Sanatana Goswami feels so happy. So he's Jagadananda is saying, you are like a property of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. And how could you just put somebody else paraphernalia on you? If there is any paraphernalia on you, that should be Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's, because you belong to him. He loves you so much. So how can this happen? That's very nice. So Sanatana Goswami says, aha, now the purpose of wearing this turban given by somebody else on my head, this purpose is served now. Looking at your love for Gauranga Mahaprabhu, this wearing of turban on my head has served its purpose, says Sanatana Goswami, and he takes off the turban. So that is the love of Jagadananda for Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. So that's one more thing, dear devotees. It's not that in bhakti we become narrow-minded and sectarian, and that's why we want to specifically hear only from somebody, and we really like to associate only with somebody, and it's not that is not the narrow-mindedness. There is respect for all, but there will certainly be a great deal of love and affection for certain personalities. Bhakti is all about bandhan. Bhakta or Bhagwan ki bandhan hai. Right? So that's what bhakti is about. So when somebody is just coming to bhakti, they think aham brahmasmi, everything is fine, everybody the same. Why are these devotees, these great devotees, why do they have love and affection specifically for few? Is Krishna not sitting in everybody's heart? But the dealings, this loving dealings of these pure devotees is beyond Krishna sitting in everybody's heart, beyond Paramatma. This is Bhagavan in the form of not even Krishna Chandra, Gaura Chandra. So that's beyond Paramatma thing. So that's something to know. These are beautiful mellows in Bhakti. So Jagadananda, after he spends some time there, and then he returns, he brings the dust from the Rasastali, sacred sand from Rasastali, some ripened pilu fruits, and Govardhan Shila, Gunjamala. He brings this and then gives them to Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. And Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, he keeps Govardhana Shila, Gunjamala with him and distributes the sand from Rasastali and the pilu fruits as prasad. Everybody was very happy that Jagadananda has come back. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu was also missing him. So those are the loving dealings of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu and Jagadananda. And we heard about the instructions also there specifically, and those are relevant to us too. Now the last one is Raghunath Bhatta Goswami. Raghunath Bhatta Goswami is the son of Tapan Mishra. You know, Gauranga Mahaprabhu stayed there when he was going to Vrindavan. Tapan Mishra, Chandrasekhara, right? Yeah. So, Raghunath Bhatta, he comes to Jagannath Puri now to have darshan of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. So, during this his trip from Kashi, to Jagannath Puri, there was a devotee called Ramadas Vishwas. He also accompanies from Bengal. So Raghunath Bhatta Goswami was coming from Prayag, Bengal to Puri. So Ramadas Vishwas, he also accompanied from Bengal. He was a Rama Bhakta and he was chanting Lord Ram's name day and night. And Raghunath Bhatta had a great respect and reverence for him. And Ramadas Vishwas, he accompanied Raghunath Bhatta and he started serving him also. Then Raghunath Bhatta says, no, please, you're also devotee, you don't have to serve me. Then Ramadas Vishwas says, no, I'm from a Kayastha family and you are a Brahmana and my job is to serve you. So I'm very happy serving you, and he serves. And in this way, they come to Puri. Raghunath Bhatta Goswami, when he comes, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu embraces him, and then he introduces Raghunath Bhatta to everybody, and he gets the blessings from everybody, like that. But he doesn't really care much about Ramadas Vishwas. Why like that? He was chanting Lord Ram's names. Why Chaitanya Mahaprabhu did not care much? Because Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is Paramatma. He knows Ramdas Vishwas is doing the Nama to merge in the Nama, not as a service. Even that is Nama Bhasa, to merge in the Nama. So Chaitanya Mahaprabhu could recognize that this is the kind of Nama he's uttering. So that's why he didn't give much of acknowledgement to Ramadas Vishwas. And now, so Raghunath Das Goswami, he stayed, he served Chaitanya Mahaprabhu for about 8 months. And during that time, he gave these instructions to Raghunath Bhatta. When you go back, now it's time for you to go back, Raghunath, to your place. These are the instructions for you. You should never marry. Don't enter into Grihastha ashram, number 1. Serve your devotee parents nicely until they leave their body. And during that time, study Srimad Bhagavatam under the guidance of a pure Vaishnava. And after your seva is done there, then you come back to Puri again. So Raghunath Bhatta Goswami, he takes these instructions and he serves his devotee parents very nicely. Tapan Mishra is a great devotee. Yeah. So he serves his parents, mother and father. And until they leave their body, he offers very nice service to his parents. And he also studies Srimad Bhagavatam under the guidance of under the tutelage of a pure Vaishnava there. And then he comes back to Puri. Now, this time, Raghunath Bhatta, again, he stays in Jagannath Puri for 8 more months. Serves Chaitanya Mahaprabhu and receives Sikshana from Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. After 8 months, then Chaitanya Mahaprabhu says, yes, Raghunath Bhatta, now it's time for you to go to Vrindavan. So, these are the final instructions for you from me. Go to Vrindavan and you stay with Rupa and Sanatana. Yeah? Live there under the shelter of Rupa Sanatana. That's one. Second thing is, Bhagavata Padang, Bhagavata Pada Sadang, Laha Krishna Nama, Achire Karibena, Kripa Krishna Bhagavan. Achire Karibena Kripa Krishna Bhagavan. So, yeah, Raghunath Dasa, constantly read Srimad Bhagavatam continuously and take the Nama continuously. Chant Hare Krishna Mahamantra continuously and read Srimad Bhagavatam continuously. This is the instruction given to Raghunath Bhatta. It is said that Raghunath Bhatta Goswami, Srimad Bhagavatam, because he read Srimad Bhagavatam constantly. The papers of the Tatapatra, they used to get wet with the tears coming from the eyes of Srila Raghunath Bhatta Goswami. And he used to recite each shloka at least in 3-4 tunes. The whole Bhagavatam, each shloka at least 3-4 tunes. Because he was following the instructions given by Gauranga Mahaprabhu of constantly reading Srimad Bhagavatam and taking the nama. There are so many namas while reading the Srimad Bhagavatam anyway. Govinda, Gopala, Krishna, Madhusudana, like that. So in this way, Raghunath Bhatta Goswami, he had this love of Godhead. He started experiencing that love of Godhead as he followed the instruction of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. And when Chaitanya Mahaprabhu sent Raghunath Bhatta to Vrindavana, he gave a dried tulsi garland from Jagannath Swami. So this tulsi garland, Raghunath Bhatta Goswami, he kept with him and he worshipped it so much. He cherished that so much. He used to, when he has these tears of love for Krishna, he used to embrace this tulsi garland that was given by Gauranga Mahaprabhu, like that. And Raghunath Bhatta is known for this. Gramya Vartana Shune Naka Heje Huaya Krishna Kada Puja Dite Ashta Praharaya Vaishnavera Nindya Karma Nahi Pade Kane Sabe Krishna Bhajna Kare Ei Matra Jane. Wonderful. Raghunath Bhatta Goswami, he would not talk anything other than Krishna with his tongue. He would not hear anything other than Krishna through his ear. No Gramya Varta. Only Krishna, 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 Krishna from his tongue. And only Krishna, 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 Krishna into his ear. That's all. And next thing is, there is no question of Vaishnava Nindya. Even if there is an outright fault in any Vaishnava, Raghunath Bhatta refused to see any faults in any Vaishnava. Sabe Krishna bhajna kare ei matra jane. Vaishnava means he is doing Krishna bhajan, that's it. Nothing more. No ninda of the Vaishnava. That is Raghunath Bhatta Goswami. Zero Vaishnava parada. Because Vaishnavas are doing Krishna bhajan kare. That's all. Zero Vaishnava parada. Zero Gramya Kada on the tongue. Zero Gramya Kada in the ear. Raghunath Bhatta Goswami. In this way, he embraced the Tulsi garland. He drenched in the leaves of Srimad Bhagavatam with the love of Krishna from his tears. And then he instructed his disciples to build the temple for Govinda. And he prepared beautiful ornaments for Govinda, shark-shaped earrings and a flute for Govinda. So in this way, as Raghunath Bhatta Goswami followed the instruction of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, he experienced the symptoms of ecstatic love, and this is the achar of Raghunath Bhatta. That's all, dear devotees. That's all for us. The rest of it. Oh, yeah. One connecting statement to next session is this. What's happening, dear devotees? Haridas Thakura already, he could foresee that Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is going to wind down the pastimes. One day what happened? There was this Gita Govinda, very sweetly sung. Somebody was singing this Gita Govinda. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu heard that. and he was running towards, where that song is coming from. He was actually running and stepping on the thorns, but he was not feeling pain. He wanted to go and hug that person who was singing the Gita Govinda so beautifully. Then Govinda saw what was happening. He was running behind Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Why? Because he says, "Oh, dear Lord, oh, it's a woman that is singing Gita Govinda." When he heard that word woman, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, then he stopped. And then he says, "Govinda, you saved my life." Because he's a sannyasi. And so this incident, Swarupa Damodara, Raya Ramananda, they also heard when Govinda told them. So now they understood that it is difficult. It's getting very difficult for the Lord to stay in the external consciousness. He is frequently spending his time in internal consciousness only. So they started getting worried because he's not in the external conscious now. What else has happened? What else started to happen as the Lord is going more into internal consciousness? That we will hear in the next 2 sessions, dear devotees. That's all. So we will pause here. What did we hear today? About glorious departure of Srila Haridas Thakura, Namacharya Srila Haridas Thakura. How the holy name carried him when he lived, and how the holy name continued to carry him when he left the body. And Haridas Thakura, Gauranga Mahaprabhu in his heart, holy name on his tongue, dust of the Vaishnavas on his head. And that's how he had the whole wealth accumulated with him while he was departing. And how Lord Brahma, he decided to Prayaschitta. He decided to do Prayaschitta. He wanted to be out of illusion. He didn't wanted the illusion to touch him. That's why. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Haridas Thakura. He came as Namacharya Haridas Thakura and chanted Ahar Nisha, day and night, so the illusion doesn't touch him. And he didn't wanted the pride to touch him. That's why he took birth in Melacha's family. That is the glory of Srila Haridasa Thakura. And of course, the wonderful words and the feelings of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu for Haridasa Thakura that we have heard anyway. How much Bhagavan loves, how he is Bhakta Vatsala, how he honored the desire of Haridas Thakura, and how he showed that he loves his devotees so much, so much. That's about Srila Haridas Thakura, Namacharya Haridas Thakura. After that, Jagadananda Pandita. Those are the beautiful pastimes about the sandalwood oil and the pillow, the quilt that Jagadananda made. But the instructions, in those instructions we heard, right? About Sajatiya, Snigdasya, Sadhusanga, Satavrati. How the bhajan that is given to us by our Sambandha Data, our Gurudeva, Srila Prabhupada, our Guru Parampara, is our savior and is our ticket and the giver of relationship to serve Sri Sri Radha and Krishna. And honoring others. Respect other Vaishnavas also. They have their own bhajan. Respect them So respect others' bhajan, but follow your bhajan, the bhajan given to you. And avoid familiarity with Dhamma and with the sadhus. So no offenses are committed to them, that we had. And a great affection that Jagadananda had, love that he had for Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, the turban pastime with Sanatana Goswami. That is very beautiful. That is mamata, not the sectarianism or narrow-mindedness. That is mamata. And after that, we heard about Raghunath Bhatta. And here, most important, we heard the instructions are constant, Srimad Bhagavatam, recitation, and Nama, chanting the holy name. But that is very wonderful. And for us, we heard the Achar of Raghunath Bhatta. 0 Gramya Katha on the tongue. 0 Gramya Katha in the ear. And 0 Vaishnava Aparadha. So on the tongue, Krishna, 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 Krishna. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, 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 Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. In the ear, Krishna, 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 Krishna. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, 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 Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. And 0 virus to the software inside. No Vaishnava Aparadha. That is Raghunath Bhatta Goswami. That's all, dear devotees. Thank you all so very much. Honoring your association. Yes, please.